Okay.
I'm a hugger, even with the lawyers, and or shake their hands. There's none of that. We don't go out to lunch as a group of judges anymore. We used to do that routinely. Our judges' meetings are all on Zoom. It's been hard on the people who work here, who were sent home, many of whom are still working from home. On the other hand, we are here, and we are trying very hard to keep it very safe for not only the people who work here, but for the people who come in, such as lawyers and out-of-custody defendants. All right, so I've reviewed the probation report from April 6th of 2021, and I will start with your comments, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've reviewed the report with my client. He's agreeable to all of the conditions set forth. He should be eligible because he doesn't have any other criminal history in this case. And I would also
So I'm currently the criminal presiding judge for San Mateo County Superior Court. I'm doing it for a second year this year because of the pandemic. Last year I started in the beginning of January and went straight through about mid-March when the pandemic hit and 75% of the judges and court staff were sent home. I was one of those that was sent home. Virtually almost every court calendar was shut down except for criminal presiding judge because there are important felony criminal cases that have to be handled. But I handled my sentencings from home and some other issues, including signing things electronically. Other judges who were not sent home rotated through to cover my cases pretty much throughout the rest of the year until I came back in this January. So things changed drastically because of the pandemic. We literally practically shut down the courthouse except for those very, very critical calendars that had to go forward, of which mine was one of them. There are people whose liberty is at stake, and we have to make determinations and handle those cases and hear motions perhaps to have them released or not. So yes, we're essential workers, and I think for good reason.
Okay.
I think the greatest challenge for me is not being able to be here. While I was gone, the calendars got out of control. The first month actually, I was back in January of 2021. I'd have jury trial calendars in the 80s. One was 105 cases set for jury trial in a single morning. It took me till the end of February to get those back down to what I consider to be a normal of between 35 and 40 every Friday. All right, so then we're going to be doing dismiss per plea on the misdemeanor and on the new case.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I don't know how this works now, but I'm assuming she's going to appear remotely.
Yes, we'll have her brought to the computer when we go back out there, which should be in about 15 minutes or so. And then we take, I've got one other plea that I need to take. Using Zoom in the courtroom, in chambers, and at home really allowed us to continue with a lot of our calendars for people who were in custody. And that also allowed us, frankly, to start opening up other areas once the judges got trained on Zoom, once the staff was trained. And so I think that was really the best innovation in my courtroom right now, that we have a big 85-inch screen that's permanently affixed to the wall. So I don't see that going anywhere anytime soon. I kind of think that the judges can't go backward in the embracing of technology. We've had to, because of the pandemic as well, and we've lost some of our income from the state, we've had to reduce our staff size. And so technology helps us get so many things done so much faster. I sign all my orders electronically now. It's the rare occasion that I have to print something out and sign it because it missed going in the queue. I mean, these kinds of things take hours and hours off of each person's day in the clerk's office, and it takes me just a couple extra minutes. So I'm absolutely happy to do that, and there is going to be no going back. We are pushing forward on that to the point where everything's going to be electronic. I think that's going to stay. I hope it's going to stay. It will stay for me.